Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and today is the first installment in a series I'm going to be calling Why Though? Where I'm going to be reviewing and talking about products one at a time that are way too expensive for what they are, but they're products I really wanted to try anyway. And I'm just going to be discussing my experience, the claims, how it went, what I recommend it, is it worth the price, all that kind of stuff. And I'm buying these products from the money that has been generated from the channel. I'm sure you noticed I did put ads on my videos, and I hope you don't find them too annoying, but it has generated a little bit of income. So I want to say thank you so much for watching the videos, watching the ads. I really, really appreciate it. And I thought, what better way to put that money back into the channel than with product reviews? So I'm gonna be buying products with that money that are things I really want, but they're a little too expensive for what they are, and I can't bring myself to spend like my own money, so I'm gonna spend the channel's money on them. And the first product is this. This is from Gucci, and it's the Glow Hydrating Mist, Prep, Set, and Refresh. I wanted this so badly. It just looked beautiful to me, and I feel a little better using the channel's money on it than my own, you know what I mean? So I got this at Sephora. It was $76. $76 for a setting spray. It's in a glass bottle and it's liquid, and I bought it online, so I was worried it was gonna break or leak, but everything arrived perfectly, and we're just gonna talk about it today. I'm gonna go over the claims, the packaging, my experience, is it worth it, would I recommend it, all that kind of stuff. So packaging is really nice. This is the same kind of packaging I think they have in most of their makeup products, and I have tried a couple of things from them, from Gucci. I have the mascara. Absolutely love it. I also tried the bronzer and I didn't like it at all. I found it way too perfumey. It didn't blend. I didn't like the color. Sold it on Poshmark. I hope whoever has it now is loving it. So I had expectations for this, but I don't know if they were like the highest expectations. But I was hoping to really love it, of course. So for $76, you get 2.7 ounces or 80 milliliters, and it's in a beautiful glass bottle. It's a frosted glass and it has a tint of pink to it. I'll have to try to insert a picture here somewhere so you can see, but because I don't think you can really tell the pinkness, or maybe you can in the video. I feel like it looks tan though in the video. Beautiful glass bottle. It is heavy but not overkill. You know, sometimes there are those luxury products that they put a lot of weight, like literal weight in the packaging to make it feel like you bought a luxury item, and sometimes the product doesn't really work that well. They kind of put too much effort into the product, into the packaging, you know. And this one I think is like a good in the middle thing. Like it's heavy but it's not overkill. You're not gonna hurt yourself with this, but it's beautiful. Glass bottle. I probably an aluminum top here, very similar to the same kind of packaging of the mascara. I love the cohesiveness with the packaging because this has that nice little light baby pink. The glass here too has that same kind of tint of pink and the exact same caps. I love that. I think that's lovely because especially if you have all your Gucci makeup out here, you know, this is going to fit right in. And I love that they put effort into the packaging and wanted it to really seem like a luxury item, not just a luxury formula, you know. It looks like a luxury item. It feels like one. It's going to be great to just sit on your vanity or your bathroom counter or wherever you have your setting spray or your makeup. It's just a beautiful piece of luxury makeup, and I love that they put that effort and thought into the packaging as well. It adds to the user experience, and I really, really like this packaging a lot. So moving on to the claims, it doesn't really have any claims, it just says what it is and what it does. So it's a Glow Hydrating Mist, Prep, Set, and Refresh. This was made in Japan, and it does say to shake before use. So on Sephora's website, they call out the black rose oil, which creates the mist's soothing and antioxidant properties. It also has hyaluronic acid, which provides skin with hydration and a healthy looking glow. So there is a little bit of oil in here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see from there. I might have to include a little picture here. But I would say like there's like maybe a third of an inch of the top of here is oil. And I'm going to assume it's the black rose oil because I was looking at the ingredients on the box and I couldn't find anywhere on here that said oil in it. So I'm going to assume it's the rose oil. And now that we're speaking about rose, let's talk about the scent. So the scent is really light, and I'm actually kind of shocked about that. Because in my experience and in my opinion, sometimes luxury brands, they seem to just load their makeup full of fragrance, which is not a bad thing, but it's not a pleasant fragrance a lot of the time. It's like an old school type of scent, something a little dated. And I was very worried that this was just gonna be perfume overload, but it's not. It does have a scent. I feel like it's really delicate and light. It doesn't have like an alcohol smell. It's not overwhelming. It doesn't smell like perfume. And more importantly, it doesn't give me a headache. That's my only gripe with fragrance products, is that they can give me a headache so quickly. This one doesn't do that. What does it smell like though? I have no clue how to describe this scent. I would say it's rose adjacent. Like it's kind of rose, but not really. Like I wouldn't really say that, but it's definitely some sort of floral, fresh cut flower of some sort. But it's super delicate. Like it's not a perfume at all. What it smells like to me, there's one very specific product that came to mind the first time I smelled this. It's very weird, but it's a very specific thing. It's from Bliss, and it's their makeup removing wipes. I think they're called calendula wipes. They're these ones right here. If you've ever used these and you know how they smell, that's exactly what this smells like. I don't know why, but that's the thing I thought of when I smelled this. It's a very pleasant scent, fresh, lightweight, just not heady, not stinky. It's just pleasant. And I was very surprised about that because I was expecting it to smell like body spray, but it's really lovely. As far as the oil in here, it doesn't feel oily on the skin or sticky in any sort of way. I feel like the oil probably just adds, that's kind of what gives you the hydration and the glowy appearance to the skin, but it's definitely not oily. It doesn't feel like you're spraying dry oil or any sort of oil on your skin at all. I also don't feel the need to pat this in when I'm using it. I don't need to get my sponge or anything like that. So let's talk about the performance of this thing. We'll go through each one. So as a prep spray, it works good, but I feel like most prep sprays or setting sprays you can kind of just use as a prep spray. Like I have this Catrice one sitting right here. This is their Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Mist, and it says here you can use it as a primer, a refreshing spray, or a setting spray. NYX has a Prime Set Refresh spray, and Wild has one. Not most, but I guess a lot of setting sprays now have those three claims on them, and this of course is no different. It works just fine as a prep spray, but I wouldn't buy this just to use it as a prep spray, because you could kind of get any spray and just spray it on your face. If you just want a little bit of moisture, especially if it's been a few hours between your makeup application, or no, between your skincare and then you doing your makeup, sometimes you just want a little bit of moisture on your skin. A nice little spray will kind of help your makeup, you know, blend a little better. It'll just give you a little hydration on your skin, you know? And this works in that capacity, but it's not something I would buy or recommend just to use it as a primer spray. It kind of just happens to work well as one. So it works, but it's not where it truly shines, you know? As a setting spray, it's glorious. It is a beautiful setting spray. I will spray one spray for you so you could see, and I just sprayed one right before this because I was recording this whole video. I was talking and talking, and it wasn't actually recording, and I even sprayed a spritz of this. So I wasted it, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray one so you can see how much comes out in one spray, what it looks like, how big it is. I mean, I'm only gonna spray it once, so hopefully you could see it. Definitely shake it up so you can get that oil in there too and get some of that out in the spray. So hopefully you can see this sacrificial spray I'm about to do. Did you see it? I feel like I saw it a little bit. A lot comes out in one spray. I feel like I do like, how do I do it? Like maybe 3 sprays of this. Kind of push the thing all the way down slowly instead of like going like that. Like push it down and let the whole mist come out. I'm usually the one that goes like this really quickly, trying to spray as many sprays as I can. But this one, just do the one and kind of let it come out all the way. It's the perfect in-between between being fine and being like a spray you could feel on your face. You know those sprays that you have to like hold this close because they're so fine that they feel like they're not touching your face and they feel like they're evaporating before they even get to your skin? And then there's those sprays you have to hold all the way out here and it still feels like you're spraying just like super intense, like a cleaner, like a Windex, like jet power on your face. This is like the perfect in-between of that. There are no big droplets at all. It's fine, but you could feel it touching your face. You don't have to hold it this close. I would say just like a normal amount. Kind of get as close as you want, you know? But I feel like I hold it probably like, I don't know, like right here-ish and get it on my face. no big droplets. I don't need to get my fan out and like fan it down for a long time. Although don't get me wrong, I love fanning down a setting spray, but I don't need to do that with this. I just kind of do a few one of these and it's good to go. As a setting spray, I really like this because it feels like it's setting my makeup. It feels like it's going into the makeup, into the skin, and really like meshing everything together and doing what a setting spray should do. Sometimes there are setting sprays out there that I feel are just evaporating off of my face and not really doing anything for my actual makeup. But this one I feel is just, it's exactly what I want a setting spray to do. It tones down any powdery look on my skin. It gives me a little bit of a healthy kind of look, like I freshly applied my makeup. And it just kind of melts everything in together. I don't know, I don't really know how to describe that action, but I just feel like it works perfectly as a setting spray, and I look forward to using this every day. It's beautiful. And like I said, that oil in there it doesn't feel like you're spraying oil on your skin. And I'm sure like such a small amount is getting sucked up into the little straw here that it's just enough to kind of help everything mesh together. And I really, really like it as a setting spray a lot. Where this product just truly shines though is the refresh. I have never used one of the setting sprays that says Prep Set Refresh. I've never used them in a refreshing capacity where I felt it was actually refreshing my makeup. Most of the time I feel like they're just refreshing me. They're refreshing my mood, a little nice mist on the face to kind of feel a little pep in my step, you know, a refreshment on my skin, and a little bit of a nice scent, you know, kind of makes me feel refreshed, like exactly what the claim is. But I don't feel them do anything for my actual makeup. It just kind of feels like I sprayed a water spray on my face. Sometimes I gotta get my sponge and kind of pat it out a little bit or kind of work it back into the skin, get the fan out. And I don't really feel like it does anything to refresh my makeup. This one though, this spray, it's just, there is some magic in here when it comes to the refreshing quality of this. So yesterday, I have a perfect example, and I wish I had recorded it and I didn't because I didn't think it was really gonna work. But, so I've been taking this to work with me every day, and I've been wearing it, I've been spraying it on, I don't know, about halfway through the day, and then I spray it on in the car when I'm leaving work. And yesterday, I had my makeup on at 4 o'clock in the morning because I had a very early day at work. I had the makeup on at 4. At 9 o'clock last night, when I went to the bathroom to wash it off, let me tell you, I looked in the mirror and I was like, no way. Like, my makeup looked freshly applied. Like, I would have felt totally comfortable and confident leaving the house, going to a fancy restaurant and eating with that makeup on I had on for well over 12 hours. How many hours was that at that time? 17 hours or something? Like, I felt really good with the way my makeup looked. I did have to reapply my under eye concealer because I wasn't like going out of my way to put setting spray on my under eyes. I did have to put more concealer on my under eyes, but as far as the makeup on my face, it looked fresh. So I did that every single day, and yesterday in particular, I was like, I'm just gonna test it as long as I can, and I couldn't believe how it worked. This just really actually refreshes the makeup and makes it look freshly applied. And I think it's that little bit of glowy hydration that it has, that little bit of oil that's in it. It really just gives you like a fresh look on your skin. So this makeup, I wish I had waited and I didn't. I sprayed this in the car when I left work earlier, and I immediately regretted it because I wanted to wait for this video. But I'm gonna like zoom in, let you see what it looks like, and you could tell me what you think. Does it look freshly applied or am I crazy? Let me zoom in now. So I had this makeup on at 5 o'clock this morning. It is now 3:40, so 10 hours or so, almost 11. And I feel like this looks pretty nice. I feel like that little bit of luminosity that it gives the skin, I think it just looks like it makes it look fresh, and I love it so much. And when I first sprayed this on as a refreshing spray, it does make me look sweaty. And I thought I didn't like it at first because I was like, it just made me look sweaty on my skin. But after about 20 to 30 minutes, I'd say almost half an hour, the spray has a chance to like sink into your makeup, get into your skin, and really like do its job. And then that sweaty kind of look goes away and you just look fresh as a daisy. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe how great this was as a refreshing spray. I've never had that experience with any other spray that I've used in a refreshing capacity. Like I said, they just make me feel refreshed, not my makeup. This though, I don't know what it is, but there is some magic in here, and I love it. I freaking love this thing. So refreshing spray, I think, is really where refreshing spray is where it really shines. I think it's incredible. So is it worth $76? I mean, that's kind of up to you. Like, is it worth it to you? Are you going to use it? Are you going to love it and enjoy it? And do you love the effects of it? Do you have the money to buy it and you're not like spending your gas money on it or something? Then it might be worth it to you. I don't regret buying this at all. I'm actually really glad I bought it, and I love that it works. I love it. It's a beautiful product, and I really enjoy it a lot. One more thing though, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but it doesn't claim at all to extend the wear of your makeup. It's just a setting spray to really set your makeup in place, and that's kind of it. It doesn't help with longevity at all. If stuff's gonna wear away or you're sweating and stuff and you're dabbing sweat off your face, your makeup's gonna kind of wear a little bit, but the refreshing part of this spray, it's gonna still make it look really good. So yeah, I just wanna make sure I mention that. It's not a long wear setting spray, you know? And I think that's it. I love this. I don't regret buying it for a second. I love having it, and oh man, I think this is an amazing product. It's an amazing product. I think if you bought it, you would not be disappointed. I don't think you need it. Like, you don't need to buy a $76 Prime Set Refresh spray, but if you bought this, I think you would love it. I think you would absolutely love it. So that is my take on this product. I cannot wait to see what else I'm able to buy with my channel budget and what I can review. One thing on my list is the Chantecaille Just Skin. That has been on my list for years, and I've always wanted it, but it is way too expensive for what it is. But I think my channel budget might afford me the opportunity to buy it. So if you have any requests for products you would like me to buy and try and review, let me know. Keep in mind, it's something I am genuinely going to need to be interested in. I don't want to just buy all kinds of random things to have, you know? I do genuinely want to be interested in the product. So that is it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. As always, I would love to know your take on this product. But yeah, let me know what you think of this series. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. That is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I'll see you later in another video. Goodbye.